Konko sawubona mbukeli sifikile akajali intokazi uNonhlanhlo alisha igama ngithi nje namhlanje ohlelweni sokhuluma ngomshwalense umshwalense mbukeli phela uyafana nalomngani wakho ozokunikeza ihlombe lokukhalela ngezikhathi zobunzima kodwa ke wenza njani uma phela umngani wakho lo esekulaxaza phansi ekushaya ngendololwane ngaleso sikhathi lapho umdinga khona kakhulu baningi ke mbukela abasale bedumele bebambwa ngezansi ngoba phela umshwalense wabo wavane wala ukuthi ubakhokhele kodwa yini ke leni edala ukuthi umshwalense ukulaxaze ngalesi sikhathi esinzima do call us on 011-714-6918 alternatively 714-6919 you can email us your thoughts to consumer@sabc.co.za tweet us and send us those SMSs SMS right to 33721 and of course okwamanje ake sihlale sibhekisisa udaba la namhlanje silicwaningikisise sibone ukuthi sikhuluma ngani njengoba sengishilo mbukeli ngabe umshwalensi wakho unikeze imininingwane yakho egcwele yini ngesimo sempahla yakho noma ngesimo sempilo yakho uyifunde kahle yini leyo mgomo nemibandela yomshwalense wakho kumele phela uqaphele lokhu mbukeli ngoba ezinye zezinto lezi ezenza ukuthi umshwalense wakho ungabe phela usafuna ukukhokhela manje mbukela ukukhuluma abanzi ngodaba la namuhla asamukela insizwa uBit Peter Nkuna obuya kwihhovisi lomxazululi wezinkinga zomshwalensi i-short term insurance ombudsman sibe nayo intokazi usizanele uGigaba ovela kwa South African Insurance Association. Ladies and gentlemen kwaze kwamnandi ukuba nani sanibonani
Sawubona.
Ninjani? Siyaphila but Peter siyakwazi wena insizwa othi siqale ngentokazi namhlanje sizanele osichazela ukuthi nina umsebenzi wakho nenzani lapha ya SAIA.
Ngiyabonga Alisha SAIA umsebenzi wawo is uba i-association ye-industry ye-short term insurance ngakho most of ama short term insurance companies in South Africa angaphansi kwethu sibagadela izinto ama interest abo njengo government ithina sibakhulumela somlomo wabo nezinye izinto ezi-interest like consumer education ithina siwumlomo we-industry.
Alright but Peter Nkona awuphinde futhi ubazwisa abantu emakhaya ukuthi nina lapha ehhovisi lomxazululi wezinkinga zayo le ndaba esidingida namhlanje kahle yini umsebenzi wenu?
Tina, in short, si resolve ama complaints between ama insurance company na consumers.
Okay, so wena kahle wena uzobuchazela uzuthatha imibuzo kahle ukuthi mekusuka la masungakhokhela usuku ubhedephu usuku ungenzanga ini noma kanjani. Alright, well asihlaleni phezulu kwendaba sisanele uqalewa lapha wakhuluma ngokuthi i-short term insurance awusichazele mhlawumbe umehluko between i-short ne long term insurance and usinikeza ama examples mhlawumbe esingawazi ukuthi abantu mebethi mesikhuluma nge-short term insurance sishoni imoto yindlu kanjalo ikweletu ziphi lezi esikhuluma ngazo.
Okay, ubaleke lo mbuzo Alisha. I-short term insurance umsebenzi wayo uku cover ama consumers ezintweni ezi ama assets abo njengemoto, indlu, ifurniture, ijewelry, izinto ezinjalo. Umehluko phakathi kwayo ne-life obviously ngelinye ilanga uyobhadala umhla ushona or umhla uyidinga kodwa i-short term insurance si cover ukuthi uma une accident makho into yenzekile obungayi expectanga ukuthi yenzeke mhlambe for instance ukuthi ushayiswe imoto yakho noma untshontsholwe something endlini bakuqekezele izinto esizikhavayo lezo mhlambe kube ne storm indlu yakho ilimale izinto esizikhavayo lezo.
Alright, so but Peter we understand ukuthi kahle insurance is supposed to be there to take care of us mase sidinga ngesikhathi sokubunzima in fact we insuring wena ukuthi mhlambe muba nesehlelo sokuthi uzolahlekelwa into ukhona futhi ukuthi uphinde ukui-replace without ukuthi uqale phansi ekuqaleni uyothenga entsha but a lot of lama insurers ababatsheli labantu ababadayisela insurance ukuthi kahle how does it work osichazele kabanzi insizwa.
Okay, I think the best way ukuyichaza ukuthi wena uma ukhokhela i-insurance yakho ama premiums bona bathatha risk on your behalf. Should you have any mishap in your life, then bazokhokha, and then you can replenish whatever you have lost.
Okay, but then siyakwazi futhi but Peter ukuthi there's certain things wona lama insurers that they do not disclose to our consumers, and sizanele ngifuna ungilekelele kulo mbuzo because we know ukuthi kunama hidden clauses nalezi zinto lezi ezibhalwe ngama fine print that ama consumers, you were talking about education, that abanye abantu might not necessarily be privy ukuthi ichaza ukuthini lento ebhalwe la because mhlawumbe abachazelwanga. So what are some of those things that ama insurers but Peter that you found out as i-office lelokhuzana lomxazululo wale inkinga ukuthi people actually don't understand these terms and conditions when it comes to the covers or ama insurance abawathathile?
One of them ukuthi for every instance uma uclaimer kumele ubhatale i-excess. Sometimes people don't understand that, and that's one of the most basic things.
Yeah.
One of them is with regards to ama rights in relation to your obligations ukuthi in order to be able to claim kumele ubehave kanjani, like apart from your premium payments, for example uma ushayela imoto kumele ube ne license, unga drive after uphuzile, into ezinjalo.
Okay, uthini wena Sizanele? Basifihlelani le kumele siyazi kahle kahle ekumele ngabe bayibeka obha mhlawumbe ama complaints mhlawumbe enike ndile nawo ukuthi abantu aba understand ukuthi cha mina bengingazi ukuthi lokhu kuchaza ukuthi intokazi.
Ithi ngiqale la Alisha, into abalekele kufanele siyazi ngeindustry ukuthi silento sibiza phecelezi nge-regulated industry. So izinto eziningi ugovernment uyasitshela ukuthi kufanele senze njani ukuthi si-protect ama-consumers. Ngakho I think into engihlangabezana nayo ukuthi abantu abanasikhathi sokufunda i-policy wording ne-policy schedule yabo, nokuthi futhi asifuni ukufona sibuze into esingayi-understand. Kanti wonke ama-industry, in fact in the short-term insurance industry kunabantu abafundisiwe ukuthi ba-understand ukuthi ukudila nama-consumers. So kubalulekile ukuthi sibuze imibuzo. So izinto esesihlangabezana nazo, number one of the issues like uPeter Desho, issue ama-excess is a big issue. The issue yokubhadala i-premium ukuthi premium fanele ukhokhele every month. Enye into ukuthi mase sikhokhele i-premium sitshela ukuthi konke soyithola ngokuphela kwe-term. Ayikho into esiyitholayo nge-insurance. I-insurance ikukhavela ukuthi makhonto enzekile bese uyakhokhelwa. Uma ngakho lutho lenzekile ayikho imali ezobuya. Yebo akhona ama members ethu akunika isinxephezelo mhlamba after 5 years bathi sukufakela, kodwa kusiwona wonke. Yebo.
But then ubani kahle kahle that should be educating lama consumers, because if you selling me a product when ekumele ungichazele before ngisayina lapha Peter, isn't that what the law stipulates?
No, kunjalo. As you are selling, in fact, for most of our companies, part of the process while they are selling is they go through our terms and conditions. But we know sometimes languages sometimes can be obstacles, other things.
But Peter, sihlale sikhuluma lento uthi umthetho washo ukuthi if ungakhona ukunderstand the contract yesingisi, you can request one in your preferred language. Manje why abantu bengakuceli lokho? All right, mbukela ke okuningi sizokudingida manje emva kwaleli khefu. We're going to get into the nitty-gritties of this long and short-term insurance. Sisazi ukuthi wena ungazivikela kanjani. Sisazokhuluma ngalama terms khona ukuthi u-over-insured nokuba under-insured, which is very, very interesting. Abantu abaningi ngizwile ukuthi abazange bakuchaza ukuthi lokho kuchaza ukuthini. So mbukeli, ungayi ndawo, siyabuya emva kwekhefu. Yilungelo lakho, stay with us. Asiphinde sikwamukele mbukeli namuhla ke sikhuluma ngomshwalense. Yikuphi okumele wena ukwazi ngaphambi kokuthi 1 uthathe lo mshwalense and 2 ukuthi lo mshwalense wakho ukusebenzele. Ngihlezi la nensizwa uBut Peter Nkuna nentokazi uSizanele. They deliberating with us izinto wena ekumele uzazi njengomthengi ukuthi before uthenga into or before you insure that car, that house, whatever it is, your jewelry, your shoes, mina njengoba ngithanda izicathulo, these are the things that you need to know ukuze phela ungagcine usukhokha imali bese kube ngathi iwela emgodini. You can now call us on 011-714-6918, alternatively 714-6919. Ungasithumela email, send us those SMSs, SMS right to 33721. All right, so before siya Kevin but Peter, I wanted to understand ukuthi I came across this very interesting thing. I had a car accident, and then this issue of being overinsured and underinsured actually came up, and this is the first time I heard about this. So it says mungasichazela ukuthi i-difference kamehluko la ikuphi, and why is this thing not communicated when you are given those packages? Because mina, I went with the premium that I thought best suited my needs and my pocket, and it looked like it was variable. I was able to get ilokuzana ngithola imoto if imoto mangabe limele or whatever, but I had all those services. But when it came to really the big decision yokuthi what happens now when you have a huge debt that you might incur or i-loss engenzeka, I had to make a decision. So awusichazele lapho nsiza over underinsured.
Okay, I think the first thing, uma uthenga insurance yakho, kumele understand what needs are you providing for, and in line with that, then you'll need to understand how to pay for it. For argument's sake, let's say you're buying a car valued at 100,000 rand. One of the things that one has to understand is when you say it's valued at that amount, does it include your sound system? Does it include your mag rims? Does it include your sunroof? All of those things. Sometimes those things are aftermarket accessories, and then kumele specify in addition to the value of the car. And uma ungenzi njalo, you might end up losing out, because you'll find maybe you have insured isheli motor kuphela and not the rest of the accessories. Come claim time, perhaps your insurance company will then pay only the 100,000 rand value and not pay for AMA radios and all those other accessories. So one has to be sure what it is that you're including in your amount of cover, so that you're not underinsured. And that would be an example of underinsurance where you've provided for the value of the car but excluding all the other things. The other side, which
but why is this information ongitshela not like volunteered? Mengiza ngizothi ngithatha this certain product ukuthi fine, we understand ukuthi that certain product is actually an underinsurance. We suggest that you actually overinsure because of A, B, C, D, E, the reasons oqeda ukuzichaza.
I think most of the time, bayachaza ama insurance company. What then happens is, Tina, as ama consumers, what we do is we want to skimp so that we pay as little as possible. And in that process of as little as possible, and then you compromise even those things that you should not be compromising. And that is what creates a problem for us. Because most of the time, Tina, as we are investigating our complaints, what we find is that Abantu, as they are going through the sales process, okay, for this amount, this is what you're covered for. For this amount, this is what you're covered for. You can trim or expand on what you have cover for. And then a lot of times people will trim and trim and trim to the bare necessity until
because kuthiwa ukhona uphuma lapha kwi-dealership ungenayo insurance. Now, Sizanele, I was reading a survey where you were basically stating ukuthi it's rather to save for excess rather than ukuthi ukhokhe a very high premium, so that your premiums are lower, usave imali, so that ukwazi ukuthi usave imali ukuthi when udinga ukuthi ke usunesehlakalo ukwazi ukuthi uthathe le excess uhambe uyoyikhokha.
Alicia, ukusavela intercity additional excess is the option ama-consumers angayithatha. Ukhumbula ukuthi umshwalense we-short-term insurance awutholi lutho mongazange ube ne-accident. I think yonto ebalulekile leyo ngoba abantu babebuza ngizotholani mase sawuthola lutho umuntu angasafuna ukukhokha. And ngi-understand ukuthi sifuna ukukhokha as small a premium as possible. Number one, kumele ukuthi ube properly insured. So for the proper replacement value of imoto yakho noma indlu yakho sazothinta lokho market value no replacement value. Kodwa ke into ongayenza uma ufuna ukwehlisa i-premium uzoba nalento abathi i-basic access abazokucharge yona vele. Mhlambe sithi basic access yakho 500 rand. Ungasuka lapho uthi ngicela ukubuza uma uno 10,000 rand okhona ephakethini ongeke uzuthinte noma mhlambe uyakwazi ukuthola isikolo sofisa 10,000 rand mhla uba ne problem ubuza ukuthi ngingasave malini kwi premium ngalokho uyigcine ke leyo mali ungayithinti ngoba wayidla waba ne accident 10,000 rand ufolela uphume kodwa into engiyithola ukuthi additional access iyasiza ngempela ukwehlisa ipremium khona ukwazi ukusave kulo mhlambe ngalonyaka ubanga na accident usavile leyo mali sephaketheni lakho and then ngonyaka ozawo une accident then ke mhlambe uthathe le mali oyisavile futhi wayibeka ecaleni nayo so uyakwazi usebenzisa leyo mali for ezinye izinto kodwa kubalekile ukufona ubuze kwi-insurance.
You know what, I heard an interesting term lapha ebengithi ngizokungena emlonyeni uthi uyichaze, but I want to take a call. Ngifuna uqhubeke uthi kuba elaborate on this market and replacement value. Mesiqeda ukuthatha lo sisi. Sisinonqubela ePE sakwamukela ohlelweni umbuzo noma umbona.
Oh, hayi, molweni studio.
Molo mama kunjani?
Siphilile mama Khotho njani?
Siphilile mama, please go ahead.
Okay. Into ezikayo ngiyatshayiswa yitaxi, ne? Taxi bazizawungena ndingena ekhaya ngiyatshayisa ngasemva.
Okay.
Sabiza amapholisa athatha istatement kwenza yonke into, ndasuka esibhedlele ndabuya ikwenza everything. So unfortunately owner lo taxi une-insurance, i-T2 insurance.
Okay.
Wanikeza ama-details e-insurance, wanikeza ama-details e-insurance yakhe ndafowuna laphayana. Then bafuna zonke i-details ndacomplete i-forms bathi mandithumele yonke into ndathumele yonke into.
Yebo.
And then ekuqhubekekile bangixela into bangaba izaba yi-problem i-case yami because i-statement amapolisa plus ne-drawing yamapolisa ye-sketch azi-correspond.
Yebo. Okay.
So kwaqhubekeka and then kambe kwaxoxa baphinda babuya kuyo bathi i-problem ke ngoba abazokwazi ukubhatala because imoto yami idisk ndisemva ngedisk.
How?
Yebo.
How?
Ngedisk yemoto. So ndabuza ke nakuba idisk ingena kuphi because imoto i-right ndihamba ngayo ndiyangayisebenzisa every day i-good condition imoto yami. Isemva ngedisk because i-registered eJoburg mna ndihlala ePE so ndiba ne-problem. Understand?
Okay.
So babe bayayilandisa abanibhatali ke ngolo.
Okay, so mama, the insurer laba abaxelela ukuba there was issues with the statement ne sketch ilaba aba insure itax okanye ababakho.
Unfortunately, I didn't have insurance at that time.
Oh, you didn't have insurance. Okay, but
yes,
wow.
Maybe third party.
With third party. Yeah, oh, okay.
So trying to bang because statement plus next sketch police correspond.
Net disk.
Baphinda babuya bathi idisk yami yemoto ibisemva.
Kugqibele kutheni ke mama? What was your recourse action up?
Ibese yaphela nje ngolo hlobo.
So ugcina uzilungiselela wena imoto ngokwakho mama?
Ndiye ngazilungiselela imoto although bona bebethe right off, bathe right off.
Okay.
Ngoba bathi maybe assets abayazo assets imoto bathi no it's right off. Yabe ihamba ke isahamba but ke bathi right off due to ilandika imali ye-repair. It was very high.
Imagine, siyabulela mama Nonqubela ePE. Let's quickly address Umalana. This is very interesting. But Peter, do you often get complaints like this?
Unfortunately, this is one of those that we don't deal with because it's a third-party complaint, which is against a third-party insurance company, which is outside our jurisdiction. We can only assist if umuntu claim against their own insurance company, not as a third party. One thing I show is that most of the time when you're dealing with third-party claims, there are generally lots of issues.
But I mean, Zanele, let's talk about some of the issues as I mean, she talks about the fact that the reasons are provided on by Asozebam is the fact that there was a disk, a statement, some police that does not correspond with the sketch. I mean, that sketch, you draw it yourself, accident report. So I don't understand why would they make that as a reason. And then when they saw she's trying to find further recourse. Registration is from Joburg and then utoli accident PE. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Are those sensible reasons that even if it's a third party, can give claim?
Kunzima ukuyichaza inkinga le
Okay, all right, Sizanele, you know what? I'm going to cut you off there because your hand uthi manje siphuthume ekhefini. We're going to take that answer and all your questions and your Facebook messages and your tweets shortly after this. Mbukeli, ungayindawo. Mbukeli, welcome back. Namhlanje sidinga indaba yama long and short term insurance. Into oyithathayo le kuthiwa icover ukuthi ucover indlu yakhe, imoto yakhe, impahla zakho, zonke lezi zinto ezidinga ukuthi mhlambe meyintshontshwa noma ilimala into ukwazi ukuthi uyireplace. But kuthiwa kuningi kahle kahle abangasichazeli bona laba abasidayisela wona lo mshwarensi. Ngihleli lana nentokazi uSizanele ovela eSaya kanti nensizwa uBut Peter Nkuna ovela eOmbudsman ihhovisi elixazulula wona lo mshikashika dealer now namhlanje wama long and short term insurance. All right, let me quickly take uSimpiwe before siqhubeka ngale answer ebengifuna kwena Sizanele. uSimpiwe all the way in PE, I understand, Simpiwe? Oh, East London. Kunjani bhuti?
Yes, ndiyaphila sisi wami, kunjani apho?
Ndiphilile tata. Thank you so much for joining us on Yilungelo Lakho. Uthini umbuzo wakho today?
Sisi wami, so in 2017 ndaye ndadibana nomuntu ababantu balapha estratweni bathengisa insurance. Then ngongazi kwami ke because ndaphela ndiqhatheka ndamnika i-ID number yam, i-account number yam namagama esithi yena uzawundenza uba mandibe yimember ndibe nepolicy but ndibe yimember ngingabikho premiums ndizibhatalayo.
Okay.
And when I found out intoba lento iyatsala kum and ngelaa xesha bendisasebenza endaweni engekho right yandityela imali but ye ndayikhansilisha. Now ndifumanisa into yokuba sisi wam le ntombazana ithi xa imane iphangela kwindawo ethile isebenzisa the same details zam ivula ipolisi kuyo yonke indawo ephangela kuyo ndizibone mna senditsalelwa. And into endiyiqaphelayo intoba kuba akandazi akazi address yam akazi bantu basekhaya uvele create nje igama lomuntu ozaba yi-beneficiary yam yabo. Le nto mandithi undibethe kathathu lo muntu lona undisandondibetha nangoku recently nge-31st kaDisemba bendireversa ezo zinto ezo. Now ndinewari ngenxa yento yoba ezi zinto ezi zizawureflecta kakubi kwi-credit yam mhlawumbi xa funeke ndiboleke imali bekuthe kwatshiwo naphayana ibhenki kanti abayazi into yoba andikho aware of yonke le nto mna uyabo. Now bendicela ukuqonda apho kwabantu balapha into yokuba ndingancedakala njani na kwinto lolu hlobo because ndiyibona ngoku iyi-fraud and ndiyabethakala. Kukho lo mntu une-details zam, ndiyamazi igama, ndiyamazi ifani, ndiyazazi indawo bekade ephangela kuzo. Qha ke ngoku andiyazi into yokuba mandithini na because ndifuna ukuvula icase at least kube khona into ekwazi uyofika phaa kuye.
Okay, but Simpiwe, are they still deducting ama-premiums even with these ama-fraudulent accounts?
No sisi wami, uyabona into eyenzekayo because ndithi xa ndiyifind awutayo le nto ndikhawuleze ndiyilandelele kuloo insurance company. Ziyaziwa zona ndinqena nje uzibiza amagama because zezi zi-advertise zagqitha apha e-TV.
Okay.
Ya ndivele ke ngoku ndistophe yonke laa nto, ndistophe i-debit orders ndireverse emva koko ndikhansilishe naloo nto. But ke ayipheleli apho because le nto iyaqhubeka le ntombazana yenza le nto. Andikwazi ke ngoku nam ukusuka ndiphole ibe ngathi le nto ayenzeki, ndifuna kube khona something. Ngiyayibona.
Okay, but Simpiwe, please, thank you so much for lo mbuzo wakho tata, siza kunceda ngoku. But Peter? Sizanele. Oh, okay, but Peter.
Okay, first thing, a key problem in my thinking, it's not really insurance. It's more fraud and crime, and I think the best way would be a police station.
But he's talking about a reputable insurance company. He's not going to give us the name because we always encourage.
But what he's saying is not that it's the company; it's an individual.
It's an individual.
As he's saying, Nyamaj Lumtu and Lapak Pangela Corner and all of that.
Yes.
So it's an individual, and I think therefore the best way is about report fraud charges against that person, and then have them investigate and do the necessary things. It's not so much of an insurance thing.
Okay, uthini wena Sizanele?
Alicia, njengoba ngishilo at the beginning ukuthi i-industry is regulated.
Yeah.
Abantu abasebenza in the industry nabo kumele balandele imithetho ethile. If udayisa umshwarense or usebenza kwi-short-term insurance company, you are called a representative and uregistiwe kwi-FSCA.
That's what I wanted to ask.
Yes, you are registered. Which means ukuthi if wenza fraud, actually you can be blacklisted. Ukuthi ungakwazi into ebalekile ukuthi ku blacklistwe lo muntu lo wenza lento. Khona angakwazi ukusuka kule insurance ayekwenye athola umsebenzi ngoba uzobe se blacklistiwe. So into ebalekile kubhuti ukuthi afake complaint kwi company la isebenzelayo. Okunye okubalekile ukuthi ukuthenga umshwarense kumele kuzinto kufanele sizibuze ezi-basic. Number 1, ithini FSP number yalo muntu omsebenzelayo. Khona akwazi ukuthi lo muntu omsebenza uyakwazi ukuchecka ku-FSB ukuthi le nkampani le ekudayisela umshwarense inkampani reputable. Before wenza anything, checka lokho kuqala ukuthi i-company registiwe na uthi uzobuya kena lo muntu then
before ubanika ama-ID nama-residential address nama-lokhuzana nama-account numbers. But then, but Peter, what do you say to this? I mean, we always hear about direct marketing, and it sounds like uButsimpiwe wa-approachwa estrateni uthi without even thinking, it sounded so good. Wacabanga ukuthi yazini, let me not let this opportunity go to waste. Wathi yazini, nanka ama-details ntokazi and then this is actually the cause of inkinga zakhe.
I think first thing, nathi as consumers kumele siqaphele and make sure ukuthi we don't do silly things like giving ID numbers and account details to unknown people, because even based on what my sister Zanele said earlier on, you can't be sure ukuthi this person works for those companies.
Yes.
They could just be going around saying and that's not necessarily the truth. So even though you can check the FSP number, it will tell you there is a company like that, it's registered, but it doesn't say Mina a link to that company,
so
or that I have the authority.
That you can identify ukuthi lo muntu uhambe cross check. I mean, you guys handle these companies. Ama-lokhuzana ama-dealers, are they not registered per se ukuthi bana something that you can actually produce ukuthi to prove ukuthi they are who they claim to be?
Unfortunately, angayiboni leyo, kodwa into ongayenza ukuthi ucela ama-details enkampani, ufonele inkampani eqala ucheck ukuthi lo muntu usebenza la khona na, authorize na ukuthathela ama-products.
All right, so before bantu bakithi you give out those personal details, sihlale sinichazela ukuthi please do not give strangers ama-personal details. Once umuntu waba ne-ID number yakho, waba ne-number yakho, waba ne-account number yakho, uze wazi ukuthi there is no guarantee ukuthi lo muntu noma ungamfonela u5 years inamba izobe ingasasebenzi. We're back with more Yilungelo Lakho shortly after this. Welcome back. Namhlanje ke sidinga udaba lemshwalense. Ikuphi wena ekumele ukuthi ukwazi ngaphambi kokuthi uthathe lo mshwalense ukuze phela ugweme ukujabha uma ngabe umshwalense sekumele ukhokhe ungabe usakhokhela. Sikhona ke ku Facebook na ku Twitter. I will be taking your tweets in a short while. Ungasithumela ne-email noma phela usendele i-SMS kanti nezingcingo la e-studio zivuliwe, ungasishayela nje ucingo 011-714-6918, alternatively 714-6919. Ake sibheke lapho uthi nithini on our social media platforms. Umuzi Zabala uthi why ama-funeral policy athanda ukuthi khokha extra money for the coffin because umufi mude or umzimba wakhe mkhulu, kodwa bakutsheli lokhu uma uthatha ipolicy, bakutshela on the 11th hour when you're supposed to bury your loved one. Please nceda But Peter, baphelile abantu lo mshikashika. But Peter, they've called you by name. Kuwenzeka kanjani lo nsizwa?
Okay, mangichaze ngalendlela. I think first thing, uma uthenga insurance at all times, it's a requirement njengo sisi achazile earlier on ukuthi they need to go through our terms and conditions, and that would be one of them. They must specify ukuthi if we are going to provide a coffin, it will be this length and this size standard. And should it be required that a bigger size is necessary, when as a consumer you must expect that there could be an additional surcharge. Alternatively, perhaps they must specify that you can extend the cover. Ukuthi, if you know in your family you tend to be larger sized compared to your average Joe, you can then put in that extra even in your monthly premium, so that by the time that you need to claim, you are correctly covered. But if they don't do that, that's when, if a complaint comes to the office later, we can do the investigations, and if we listen to the conversation or our records, when the policy was sold, and it is found ukuthi it was not explained properly, we can find in favor of the consumer, and they may not have to pay that amount because it's not anticipated as part of the
But
contract.
what question should low consumer actually be asking?
It's hard to say, because you can't ever contemplate all the possibilities.
Yes.
Some of these things we learn as we go along, and then once we know, for example, I'm hearing this for the very first time, perhaps because Tinasi deal that much with our funeral policies as such. Our funeral policies fall under a long-term insurance industry, naye ombudsman for long-term insurance, and not really our industry as such. And that's why I may have not come across it. But importantly is that all the terms and conditions must always be canvassed in advance. Consumers be aware
any
this
eventualities, so that ube prepared. I think it's also it would be fair for lo muntu okunikeza ikhava ukuthi akwazise ukuthi these are the type of things that you need to look out for. Mhlambe kubibona bakuchazela ukuthi kwi-family yenu. I mean, when you're giving them your family history and your details and personal details, bazonibuza kini, mhlambe niyidudla, nibade kini, and so forth. I think they should be the ones that actually initiate that process ukuthi banichazele information. We'll take more of your Facebook messages. Kodwa ngibamba insizwa lapha kade ibambile ocingweni. But Solomon Nsizwa Albertine, kunini uhlelo ocingweni ngiyaxolisa?
Yebo siswa njani?
Ngiyaphila baba unjani?
Ngiyaphila. Okokuqala njena lapho emsakazweni.
Ngicela uwehlise iredo baba Solomon, ngicela uwehlise umabona kude wakho Nsizwa khona sisozwana.
Uwehlisile.
Okay baba, qhubeka.
Yeah, mabaletha abantu khona lapho emsakazweni. Baletha abantu abasha. Uyababona ngalabantu laba abalethile kanjani.
Babu Solomon, I'm struggling to hear you, Babu Solomon. Ngicela siqale phansi futhi baba, awuphinde futhi wehlise i-volume ye-TV. Ya ngiyazizwa lapho baba, ehlisa Nsizwa, kumele ngabe uyayirecord iprogram yabo khona uzozibona kahle afterwards, kodwa manje angisakuza ukuthi uthini.
Okay sister.
Okay. Kodwa ngisezwa emuva. Okay baba, sobuye sikuthinto kwamanje Babu Solomon. Let me quickly go to Anonymous in Pretoria while we try and sort that line out. Mbukeli, please ngiyakunxusa ukuthi uma usifonela, please make sure ukuthi wehlise ivolume kwi-TV yakho, because we're getting that feedback ukuthi mina ngisakuzwa and izivakashi zami ngezikwazi ukuthi zikuncede uma umbuzo wakho ungekho clear. Anonymous in Pretoria, sekwamukela ohlelweni umbuzo noma umbone.
Hello mama, how are you?
I'm good, thank you sis. Kunjani?
Ngiyaphila.
Sibakwenzeni sithando sami?
Yo, ngithole accident 2015 August.
Okay, ngani ngemoto yakho?
Yeah, but it's registered in my husband's name.
Okay.
And then my husband is a self-employed. I got an accident by writer of imoto.
Okay.
And then after sithole i-call ukuthi insurance ngeke ikhone kusikhokhela, the reason ukuthi umyeni wami ubhalise ukuthi imoto izopakisha ekhaya. And then by then I was coming from somewhere where my husband collect his stuff. He's self-employed. And then uma ngisuka lapho ngike kuya la sebenzela khona yena bangekho all right around. Then uma ngiyalapho ngathola accident, so bathi bafuna i-tracker ukuthi bakhona ukuthi sihambe njani for 3 months, sebenzisa mgwaqo uphi.
Anonymous, Anonymous, very quickly, awusichazele, what was the nature of the accident? Khona bakushayisile, ushayisile, bekwenza, what was the scenario?
Ngishayise i-truck.
Okay, ushayise i-truck, imoto bayi-writer off.
By-writer off.
Okay, and then Anonymous, njengoba ubusuchazile ukuthi imoto ibhalwe ngegama lamkhwenyana wakho. Bebe umkhwenyana wakho bekubhalile as one of the nominated drivers lapho.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
But the main reason is even accident uma iyenza izinto zomsebenzi.
Oh, okay.
And then azange basikhokhele, and after 2 months ebese bayafonela bathi imoto iyahamba. Mina bengayazi ukuthi what's going on, because after the incident we separated with my husband for some other reasons.
Okay, guess so. All right, so zama ukunceda ntokazi. So okwamanje imoto i-rightway off and awukhona ukwenza lutho.
Yebo, and azange bamkhokhele lutho, the reason ukuthi bengapakishaka endlini.
All right. Okay, Ntokazi, thank you so much for your call. Anonymous from Pretoria sizokuphendula zama ukuxazulela leyo nkinga yakho after the break. Bese futhi ngiphinda lapha ensizweni uBut Solomon eAlbertine. Siyabuya nezimpendulo zakho after this. All right, ngizwe ngathi kuthiwa it's our final segment. Mbukeli, welcome back. Yithi-ke ngiqhubeke nje ngingaze ngichithe isikhathi esiningi. We're talking to Anonymous lana but Peter uthi she raises some many issues lapha. Awuzama ukuthi usihlaziyele wona.
Okay. First thing, uma uthenga insurance yakho, one of the things bazoyenza ukuthi bazoba nembuzo regarding i-risk. How old are you? How long have you had your driver's license? Things like that. And the reason for that is ba assess a risk that they will be taking on. Now, if you don't give them accurate information, then you're risking at a later stage when you claim there will be problems. One of the two things I picked up from Anonymous is that risk address seems to have been incorrect, or there are issues around that. The second one is with regards to business use. She didn't refer to it as that, but there's a big difference between umuntu osebenzisa moto for business and a private use type of scenario. Because imoto esebenza for business will pretty much most of the time be on the road, which means the risk is higher. And compared to a private use, which, like she said, in fact, yes, and that changes things, and that is why she experienced problems.
Okay, let me quickly take uSolomon Albertine isibuyile insizwa siyakwamukela back ohlelweni sicela ukuthi qaba khona sokwazi ukuthi sikusize ngombuzo wakho. But Solomon? But Solomon? Okay, ithi ngithathe uSomikazi ePretoria. Somikazi? Kwenzakalani manje ngama-line ami? Johan, kwenzakalani ngama-line ami? Asizame uSomikazi naye ePretoria. Somikazi ukhona? All right, we're going to go back to those calls. But Sizanele, do you want to quickly add on to something lega sikhuluma ngalezi ndaba lezi ebekuma? And is there any type of recourse then that she has, seeing as ngathi uBut Peter uthila icala liyamlahla?
Yeah, I think Alicia into ebalekile ngempela like uPeter esho ukuthi kumele ukuthi udisclose yonke information abayibuzayo. Uma uthe upaka imoto yakhe egarage, uthola ukuthi imoto ipaka ngaphandle estradini, i-risk ayifani. I-premium ayifani. So insurance is within their rights ukuthi bakubuze baku-check afterwards ukuthi vele ubukhuluma iqiniso na. If imoto bayithola ukuthi beyipaka outside estradini bazobuya bazosukweni awuzange usinike yonke information fana ngokusinikeze yona ukuthi si-assess le risk properly si-charge i-premium rights.
So it's a very harsh lesson ulokhuzana Anonymous azoyifunda ukuthi kahle mekubuzwa le mbuzo they are there for a purpose ukuthi kahle we want to gain as much truthful information so that sizokwazi njengoba eshilo uButphitha ukuthi si-assess i-risk yakho. All right, ake sibheke futhi lapha ya kuma Facebook messages. Ukhoza Nhlayiseko Hlayisani uthi some insurance companies they don't even explain because they're looking for more clients and other people and they don't know how to read but they need insurance. I think bese ikhulumile lena sizanele earlier on ukuthi abantu bayahlupheka when it comes to reading, but sakhuluma ngokuthi kwathiwe emthethweni you are able to request a contract ngelanguage yakho. Let me quickly see the last one there. Umbalo Nqobile uthi hello guys, ngicela ukuza ukuthi uma une insurance yemoto like ibiza kakhulu bese uyayehlisela ayikuchaphazeli yini kwi premium yakho uthola ukuthi uzothi usenkingeni bathi ayikho covered kuleyo nto usuke usukhala ngayo. But Peter,
I'm sure I understand the limbo.
All right, let's see that that Facebook message again, Johan. Basically, uti, if you have insurance that is high, you're paying high premiums, and you go ask like Usizanele was suggesting, uti ngicela nginciphisa ama premiums am. Uti, won't this then in the long run uyithole wena usuku shortfall ukuthi mhlawumbe uyaclaim sekuthiwa no, but uyakhumbula ukuthi wehlisa premium ngesakwazi ukukhokhela because now this is not covered. So I think basically the question there is, when I lower my premiums, what are the questions that should be popping off in my mind? What exactly am I losing by ngehlise le premium?
Okay, important into Apo is that, as I said right at the beginning, your own needs must always as a first. If you know, for example, utlala in an area where there's a lot of hail, and insurance says, no, we can reduce your premium by removing hail cover. That's not the smartest thing to do. If you know utlala in an area like Gauteng, where there are a lot of hijackings and many cars, the risk of accident is higher, and you want to exclude accident or hijacking from your cover, that's not the smartest thing. But if you're staying in some remote village somewhere and they want to remove some of those things which are not high risks for you, it's possible you might be able to remove hail if it has not hailed for the last 10 years. But you can't do that where there's a lot of hail. And if there are no hijackings in that area, again, it might be something to remove. But even with that, you might remove it today and you'll be the first one to experience a hijacking. So you need to be careful.
The risk is always there.
Peter Alicia, into ebalulekile is understanding your own needs. Number one, udingani wena, yini ongaba exposed kuyona. Kubalulekile also ukuthi uzibuza ukuthi yini ongakwazi wena ukuthi uyi-afford. So uma ukwazi ukuthi ureplace iwindi elifile, then ke ezinye izinto ezincane ungazenzela wena ungayi ku-insurance. Kodwa ke into ezinkulu ukwazi usho ukuthi zikhaviwe ngoba if anything goes wrong, then uthatha imali ofana ngabe uthi uyise enganeni zakho wenze ezinye izinto, then ukhokha insurance ulungisa into ofana ngabe ikhokho le insurance. Yonke ebalekile leyo fanele sikhumbule njalo
isikhathi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, ngiyabonga kakhulu. Thank you so much for joining us. But Peter, uzonke ama pointers enisinike wona as the ombudsman, I'm sure abantu balazi office leni. We've had your details on screen. Makigaba, thank you so much now ukuthi ufike ntokazi namhlanje, everything enisitshele yona namhlanje. I had a long list of imbuzo engakhonanga ngisho ukuthi sibuze ngoba uhlelo belishisa kakhulu, but Solomon wazwangicekela phansi insizwa. Ngikuzwile ukuthi wena ama insurance baletha ama yellow bone ukuthi nizosayina abantu bese bengabe basazi ukuthi benzeni nivane nisayine impilo zenu. Yithi ngiligoqe lapho kuhlelo njengentokazi yakajali ngithi kona mbukeli uthola impinda yethu njalo ngolesine khona la ku SABC 1 eMzansi for sure. Hlangana noSimphiwe Ngqongwana next week for another live consumer affairs discussion. Nisale kahle.